Yes, today I want to address a topic that weighs heavily in the hearts of many, a question that echoes across Africa and is also across generations. Why is Africa still poor? Why is it that despite the richness of our lands, the vibrancy of our cultures, and the ingenuity of our people, Africa remains synonymously with poverty? Why does the world think Africa is poor, and why is Africa is still poor? Well, the answer is complex. Rooted in a tangled web of historical injustices, economic challenges, and the systematic barriers that have plagued our continent for far too long. But amidst this darkness, there is a glimmer of hope, a path towards or a path forward that holds the promise of prosperity and progress. One of the biggest hurdles to economic development in Africa is the difficulty of doing business. It may be easy in one country and then in the next country it's something else. This difficulty of doing business on our continent is something that stagnates and brings us backwards to the 1800s. Entrepreneurs face a myriad of obstacles from cumbersome bureaucracies to inadequate infrastructure, shifting their ability to innovate, grow, and create jobs. Too much bureaucracy, too much red tape. This stifles the ability to be innovative. It stifles your ability to come up with new ideas and inability to grow. And of course, now we cannot create jobs. Economic freedom lies at the heart of prosperity. If there's economic freedom, you prosper, which means free markets and things of that nature. Economic freedom is the catalyst of growth. It is the engine of innovation and the cornerstone of a vibrant economy. If Africa is to unleash its full potential, we must embrace the principles of free market capitalism. This is where entrepreneurs are free to pursue their dreams, investors are confident in the security of their investments, and consumers have access to a wide range of choices. But let me be clear. For too long, Africa has been blaming colonialism. But colonialism was not a good thing. But colonialism has always been there, thousands of years. So blaming colonialism for our present day challenges is not a solution. It is not the solution. We cannot say we are colonized, so now we can't develop. I agree, the scars of colonialism run deep, but we cannot afford to dwell in the past right now. Instead, we must focus on building a brighter future, one where Africa is respected not for its poverty, but its prosperity. To achieve this vision, we must harness the power of technology and innovation. Fintech in particular. Fintech holds immense potential to drive economic growth. With fintech, we can expand financial inclusion and empower millions of Africans to build a better life for themselves and on that for their families. So concrete steps must be taken to foster fintech development, from creating an enabling regulatory environment to investing in digital infrastructure and promoting entrepreneurship. So reform is needed to tear down barriers to entry into business world. So getting into business should be easy and not difficult. So we must and we will do this by ensuring that all aspiring entrepreneurs have a fair chance to succeed. Therefore, we must get rid of business monopolies that don't want competition, and that is in itself killing this African continent. So we must advocate for laws and regulations that are conducive to business growth. And of course, with business growth, there's more investment. So too often regulations are crafted with a good intention, but end up stifling economic activity and perpetuating poverty. So we must demand a better set of laws, one that promotes competition, protects property rights, and fosters a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. So another thing is we must end up corruption. So corruption erodes trust in government. It undermines the rule of law and siphons resources away from the essential services. So by rooting out corruption and promoting transparency and accountability, we can create a level field or a level playing field, which is everybody's equal. And this will make business to thrive and flourish. So a course defined by prosperity, opportunity, and hope is what we should do, not a course that brings poverty into light. Together, let us embrace economic freedom. Let us unleash the power of innovation. Let's build a future where Africa shares as one continent, and then it becomes a beacon of progress, and then a generation of wealth will follow at that point. So again, our thinking, our mentality has to be towards prosperity as opposed to be towards poverty. Let technology reign. Let innovation reign. Let the countries have an open market, a free market, where anybody can do business in any part of the Africa, of the world, or let me say in Africa. Let the countries remove barriers of making business difficult. Let innovation, let the skilled people move around. Let there be easy movement of people. With easy movement of people, there's also movement of skills and technology and innovation. Right now, as it is, with all those countries with borders created a century ago or slightly more than a century ago, has made it difficult for business to thrive across the entire continent. And therefore I say, let fintech reign, let the guys on technology take over and let them do what they do best. That is my sum up for today. Thank you.